Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Today is Friday, and basically it's cocktail hour. Everyone should be wrapping up work, and of course, if you run your own business, you may have a few more hours to go, or you just got to go out, see some clients, or just unwind for the week. Either way, good for you, because you really got to learn to celebrate the little things, because there are no big things. Your website will never be finished. Your blog will never look the way you want it to. But you just take little steps along the way, and a few months later, you look back and go, "Geez, it's moved so far," and you're that much further ahead than say somebody else who just is starting at that time. Because there's a lot to it, so there's no way to do this in a week or a day or whatever. So anyway, today, I just wanted to talk about authoring tags. Very important on Google, and hopefully I can show you why, and hopefully you'll look into them. Honestly, when I started to hear about authoring tags, I was I was I was intrigued because I didn't know where it was coming from, and how important it was. And the scary thing to me is when I typed in authoring tags on the web, tips and tricks. There were so many sites. So it really kind of upset me in the sense of, I try to stay up on things, but I know you can't stay up on all of this because it's always changing. But here, for months and months and months, almost up to a year, people have already been talking about and implementing authoring tags. And now at this point, if you're saying to yourself, "What's an authoring tag?" then yeah, you're probably gonna have that same feeling because it's just when you see it in action, it's just like duh, and that's obviously not a good feeling for any business owner to have. But on the other hand, the sooner you get through it and the more you embrace these duh moments, the better off you're going to be. So let me show you what we're talking about. Bear with me. I just got to pull it up here. Let's go with. Okay. All right. So first of all, let's look at this. Here's I do some photography tours in Chicago area. I love it. It's my two favorite things. It's architecture, it's talking to people. Actually, three things, and photography. So, what could be better? And oddly enough, I found out people actually will pay you to do this, and they walk away happy, or at least I try to make them as happy as possible. So, when you look up Chicago photography tours online on Google, 2.8 million results come up. So there's a few. But look when I scroll down the page. Look here. Look here. Oh, who's that handsome devil? Right there. There we go. That's me. Chicago photography tours. Boom, right there. I'm on the page. My only face. Look at that. No one else is doing it. So don't tell anyone else. Look at that. It's the only one. And then oddly enough, look at that. The next one below it is me too. So you show up you can show up multiple times on a page, and all of this I've done for free. Okay, this is the authoring tag. The authoring tag is what puts your picture next to your blog posts and next to your websites, and a lot of social media will load it in that way too. And what's important is, as you use those H1 tags that we talked about before, and if you haven't seen it, check out my other video on H1 tags. But as you implement the H1 tags on your blog, the keywords are there for when people are searching. They're going to pull up your content, and to put a face with the content is very important because one, people are always attracted to a face. It adds a little bit of credibility because then it's like, hey, it's you. And what happens is, as you post on different things, as they start to see the same picture, they will start to recognize your post just from your picture alone. Okay, and it's really great because what Google did is they tied it all back to your Google Plus page. So that picture that you put on your Google Plus onto your account there is used on everything. So this is how you get to it. Actually, let me show you how you yeah, let's do it right here. Google Plus. Bear with me. Okay. Google Plus. You could pull up one of your pages, okay, and it looks like this. You can have a business page and a personal page. It's got all your stuff on it, all your interactions with different people. It's there. Where you get to it is in your account, okay? So when you pull up your account, you just click on your picture here and pull up your account. Your account looks like this. This is the picture that will be used in your reference tag, okay? And let me show you how you do that. To show you how to do that, I really feel there's no sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. So here you go. Excuse me. Social Media Examiner, the place to go. I'll put the link below in this post so you have it, but they explain all about the author tag and where it goes and how to use it. And don't be thinking that it's like the gobbledygook from the 90s or the early 2000s with coding. And so it doesn't make sense for me to like wail on a step-by-step of how to do it. They can do it. And if you do have any questions, for those who know me, I'll be happy to help you. But let me show you this. And this is where I want to have you understand where this is going. Because remember, Google is a giant out there, obviously. Everybody knows it. It's obviously the top search engine that people use. Oddly enough, the next one is going to be YouTube. So we have to go into doing videos. But of course, if you saw this, then you're halfway there anyway. But first Google, then second YouTube. But since Google is such a juggernaut, they are up against Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn, and and some they work with and some they are competing against. But let me show you this just to make it clear to you what I think where the future is going to go. Look at these two pages. This is Facebook on your left. Okay? Picture, post, picture, post, picture, post, picture, post, picture, post. Look at Google. Google. Picture, post, picture, post, picture, post. You have to log on to Facebook, and then you get into the world of Facebook. So all the marketing, all the conversations, all the good intentions, all the bad intentions have to log onto the web and then go to Facebook to first appear in Facebook. But what Google is doing is, if they're the top search engine, they are turning the whole internet into a more visually friendly and user-friendly platform than what it used to be. Facebook has a lot of great things. Facebook will never go away. Just like MySpace. MySpace is still there, but do your friends use it? Do you use it? No. But oddly enough, there's some people out there who still use it. Facebook will never go away, but Google is jumping on, obviously, what looks like the good parts and the common factors that people look for. People are so accustomed to looking at this. I had to pull this up. These are SEO. This is an SEO page. Look at all these people who know how to put their links on there, put their faces on there. Of course, and they're in SEO, so they're trying to make the bucks off of this. So obviously they don't want to see my video because it's their revenue stream. But you get the point. Look at Facebook. Look at Google. Look at Facebook again. Look at Google. See how it's becoming more and more alike in a lot of ways. So just imagine Facebook, except larger. Okay, what do they have? 1 billion, 2 billion people or something like that on? Imagine it larger. So if you're going to do any marketing online, you need to step and follow the wave of what is going on. And that is literally almost personalizing every post that's put out there. And once you personalize it, then boom, your face is there. What's great is you can put up a green block, and every time somebody sees this green block, they may be like, "Oh, I know who that is." You know what I mean? And it's like, obviously somebody out there probably is doing that, but Get creative. And that's what's so cool about it is you can make a visual icon. In other words, you are your brand. Oh God, that's a whole nother thing. We're gonna get into that later, but literally you are your own brand, and this is the cornerstone of how the internet is going to amplify you being your own brand. That's enough for now. It's cocktail hour. It's Friday. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Cheers to you. Enjoy.